I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer. True indeed. Yes, I got record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man, Jordan, now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, vice Q-tip, Ali Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, fine, do the left by seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid on. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which stole my flow? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to make the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. Cause I got you all in check.
say girls don't be. If you didn't know, they better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she played. She gone forever, more forever, and now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Bronco defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, go! Here we go.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Steelers 1st down.
Hey, Lion!
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's Never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
On red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll let me get bolted with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, Ginger.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division and making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You look at this Steeler defense, and this unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Go.
Now Lawrence. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Hey, easy, route.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff for Warren. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
On red. Here we go.
Here's Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
24.
Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Austin. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, go.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They go play action with Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, Judkins. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
9 yards. First down, Broncos.
Cardinal.
Toss to Harvey, running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run. This is Bashal 2. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
On red.
Now Lawrence. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have regained the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, run!
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. Lawrence hit it. The ball is free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are
right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Second down and 10.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break. 18 rattling, 18 rattling. 19 sight, Panther 60, Panther, go check, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Cougar 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Complete to Bryant. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Sanders to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Sanders once more. And the throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
Sanders. This is caught. Touchdown. R.J. Harvey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Lawrence. Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And that's caught inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. With a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
60 vices.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, run! Son, this is hot. Sink right. Hot.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, go, go! Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Ginger. Zach!
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this is hot. 30 left. 11. 11, Agate. Go, street. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, so hot.
Lawrence going to throw again. No pass caught by Warren. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos' 4-yard line.
Red on red. Son, it's hot.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now
11.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Warren trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready.
Now Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Sanders going to throw again. An ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Ron.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And the Steelers first down.
On red.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Again, it's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko, it's hot. It's hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Amari Barno in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, tomato.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Another Steelers first down.
Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? Touchdown Lions. 18 Rebels, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well outfield across the 45.
19 sight, not Cowboy.
34 yards. First down.
Sanders. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On red. Here we go.
Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Lawrence. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Now the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
16. First Boswell, we kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right over there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Hey, Soko, hot.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Henry up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset, and they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, run! Turn! This is hot! Silver!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. If they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them the victory.
Complete to Bryant. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the camper.
Okay, ready? Come on.
Throwing, Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Broncos, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year.